Alright, hello, my name is Veronica, otherwise known as Chrono Rebus. I am the current leader of CAB after Dino's retirement as of lately. Um, before everybody asks, yes, I am a woman. I'm not a transgender person. Just want to make that clear for anything forward. Alright, with that being said, let's begin.
Alright, people will be very surprised that there is a woman in here, but we can work with that. So, Veronica, who is your favorite CL member?
If I had to say who's my favorite CL member, there's a lot of good members out there, but I guess my favorite as of the moment would be Dead Poopy. Uh, he's one of my officers within the corps and most active from what I know. So yeah, that he's my favorite person in CL at the moment.
Alright, that seems reasonable enough. And is there a thing that you like and dislike about the Legion?
Um, what I like about the Legion, overall the community, even if at times it can be a little bit unhinged, but overall, like it's very interactive community, very welcoming at times if it chooses to be. But if I were to say dislikes, I would have to say the amount of like curse words, especially N words I see in the chat and like on a daily basis. That's what throws me out very much of the time.
Yeah, sometimes it is out of control.
Yeah.
Alright, next question. What is your favorite dinosaur?
Oh, my favorite dinosaur. I guess I would say it would be Triceratops. I don't know why. Always been fond of Triceratops. I actually have a little figurine of a Triceratops nearby my desk at the moment.
Yeah, I think Dino said something similar.
Cool.
I think. I'm not autistic enough to understand dinosaurs. The next question is, are you straight?
Yes.
Alright. And is Cap treating you well
Well,
that
I've
you
been in
became the
cab.
commander?
Well, I became with cab. I've been in cab for 3 years, about to be 4 soon. Um, but overall, I love the community. It's like, in my own way, it's like a little second home to me. I love my members and I love my officers. Very, very determined, very much everything, even if with the current circumstances at the moment. But overall, great community, and I'm trying to make sure that moving forward, that CAB continues to succeed.
That is great to hear. The next question is, what is your favorite slur?
Hmm, my favorite slur. And it could be any slur, right?
Anything.
Yes.
Um, I guess one would be "you filthy monkey." It's something like that.
Uh-huh. Okay.
I don't like a lot of N words.
Yeah, no, I don't like the N word. I try to not say much, even if people try to tempt me.
I try to. What do you mean?
Sometimes there's some members out there that really, really like test my patience, but I try not to say it because I don't want to get any like controversy out of it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
there is a
alright.
member who likes the N word too much. I am his substitute. Well, he was fired, so now I have his position. Next question is there like an interesting real life experience that you would like to mention and share with us?
Oh, let me think. Trying to give me, you gotta give me like a second when it comes to this one. There's a lot of interesting experiences I had. Well, first of all, to make disclaimers, before anybody asks like how old I am about to turn 20 soon. So don't.
Damn, you're old.
I know I'm old. Yeah, 20 years of my life.
No
But
wonder they call you the grandma of cab.
oh yeah, no, they bombard me with that. My any real life experiences would probably be. Oh, let me think. When it comes to real life experiences, I remember one time I went to a prom and I almost got into a fight with somebody because they decided to like take a centerpiece that I wanted. So not only that, but I almost fucking threw the chair at the guy.
Yeah, that's the experience. That's a good one.
Honestly, he fucking deserved it. He like first time I met the guy, you know what he did? He just I met
What?
him in the movie theaters because my friend dated the person. And first thing he did, he just walked up to me and just grabbed my popcorn bucket and just proceed to eat it. Honestly, my crash out was reasonable. I don't regret beating the crap out of that guy. I don't regret shouting slurs at the guy. Honestly, if you're gonna be an asshole, expect me to be an asshole back to you.
Yeah, when it comes to food, all of us are animals.
I hate people like that. Hey guys, PSA, don't be assholes and take people's food. Especially mine, I'll fucking kill you.
I am noting that now. So, next question is, do you have anything you would like to get off your chest?
Right now, with the current situation in CAB, right, obviously my whole team of officers and members, they're trying to, make sure that everything's going set in motion, but in terms of like activity, it's a bit of a problem because when Dino gave me like cab entirely, we're in like we're in a good state, but at the same time not the poor not but at the same time in the poor state. So we're just trying to like amend relations. We're trying to like expand the horizons when it comes to balance and stuff. As of recently, I'm trying to organize more relations with CL commanders and vice commanders to make more events for cabin and increase recruitment rates within overall. I've been meaning to make some propaganda later on.
Yeah, propaganda might be needed. I don't really see new people like try to join CAB lately.
Yeah, and that's mainly the problem because I don't know what goes on behind closed doors, but after I got my rank, things became like a little bit more complicated. So and it's not that I have to think about my own division; I have to think about CL entirely. So it's a bit of like a realization, but I'm slowly learning to manage it. And overall, I just think the best of both groups in general.
Yeah. So next question is, what does it feel like to be the new owner of CAB?
I'm gonna be really honest with you. I did not expect to get to be the leader of cab. Actually, funny story. I was just minding my own business on a random day, and then Dino just DM me saying, "Hey, you want to make history?" I was like, "Okay, well, I don't know what he mean by that." And then he just said, "Oh, by the way, you becoming the new leader of cab," and I was just there like shocked, wondering what the fuck, because the last time when someone gave a group to another person, it went downhill. Like take for example RRU. It went from clicks and then to another person, and then it went downhill, and now it's disbanded. So at that point, it was very unheard of. So
He
when
said
I
he's
found,
leaving CAB on stream.
yeah, I didn't get to see his stream. That's why I was minding on my own business at that point. I was trying to get Cab more active. As he probably mentioned in a previous interview or not, that I was like slowly taking the stern from him.
Yeah,
But I think
yeah, he told us that you were like becoming something like the owner while not being it because you like did so much reforms and stuff.
mm, yeah. So that's pretty much the story. It was more unexpected because um mainly I thought Magai was gonna get it because he's like second command to him, or even Bolivian. But I don't regret it. I'm very fulfilled with this whole thing, and no matter, despite the the lack of full-on experience of being a leader, I will learn to become a leader every day for CAB.
So that's some nice information because people will be like curious about this, how you feel about all this. And the next question is, what is your opinion on CL and if you would like to some reforms if you had the chance?
CL as a whole. I'm trying to think. A lot of things, but not that I can think of at the moment. Uh, that's a good question. What would I change this? I would, for me, I feel like we should have more recruitment. Like, I know some people who from other groups, they try to recruit others from like the respected game servers. Like for example, like as of right now, we're advertising CAB in MTC, so that's how we get some of my members in Asia. I feel like if CL tries to advertise outside of like the videos and from Tankfish, I think I think there would be like a more steady flow of people going in instead of just be like, oh, I joined because of Tankfish. Because I know I have a few members of mine that are staying for CAB itself instead of from Tankfish's YouTube persona itself. I feel like
Yeah,
if we
yeah,
had
yeah.
that, it will bring more quality over quantity, as many could say.
Yeah, yeah, that you like don't have much members, but they are like more skilled at the games
Exactly.
because they are not some usually kids who just want to go in and try to meet the guy.
Hmm.
The players in CAB are more like the people who want to play with some groups.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. And what is your opinion on CLD?
CLD. Honestly, I know a lot more about CLD compared to CL. I haven't been much active in CL over the past 3 years until as of recently with my rank. But with CLD, like I was there for I was there and still currently am for these past years. So overall, in terms of community, I think CLD is way more better compared to CL. Because with CL, like you're you're dividing the ranks in certainty. So it's kind of like a discrimination. Like once you're drafted, like people views you as in a way kind of lower class in a way. And then when it comes, but then the difference with CLD is like you're a recruit, but you have options. You could choose which community you want to go into, and you could choose to interact with, and nobody would like be discriminatory of that. I That's what I see the big difference between the two when it comes to who's more engaging in terms of people who are just starting enlisting.
Yeah, we talked about it with Dino too. He said that it is the two communities maybe like like share some things, but like two completely different groups sometimes. The community is like a whole lot different. I think like CLD is like more
Yugoslavia.
acceptable. What?
The country.
Yugoslavia? Yeah. That's exactly. It is like
Yes.
Yugoslavia. We are here together, but we don't like each other very much.
Yeah, I mean, that's a good way to depict it.
Yeah. So next question. I know you haven't been there like almost at all, but what is your opinion on the Khorn incursion?
I think it was a interesting incursion. Reason why I wasn't there that much was because I was doing my last prerequisites to my nursing program for college. So that's kind of why I've been absent during that time. But I I would say in terms of activity, it was good until like things started to get more repetitive. And with cab, like we want more we want to have more like things to engage with rather than just just grinding back and forth. There's a difference between just grinding and then having full on experience with grinding. Um, but I do have a regret saying I do have one regret. That means that not pushing much of Cab to be more involved in Khorn than it was supposed to be. I feel like if Cab was more engaged, the Khorn would have the whole incursion by itself would still be like active at the moment.
Maybe, but it got like no
Yeah,
updates
yeah, it got
because
no update. They kept saying, "Oh, during the winter, you guys gonna get an update. Hey guys, update." Like it, the amount of like times they told us it was gonna update but never proceed to go with it. That that kind of what led to it dying, and that was kind of the main reason why a lot of people didn't engage much after the end. It's kind of
yeah,
sad
like,
to think about it.
yes, it's like from the start it was like good. Then it came a bit downhill because
Hmm.
it just nothing new. It was just grind, lose ship, grind, lose ship.
Yeah,
Nothing new to
exactly.
do. Yeah. I don't know if you can see, but Martin showing that he has 250 hours on Windward.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I don't have the
yeah,
patience to just grind going back and forth in the island trading. I feel like if I were to do that every day, I probably would like lose my marbles and like start like doing some looney looney tune shit right there.
like this man literally just grinded all day and bought his own ship that was like one of the best ships because
Hey,
he wanted to.
to people out
Nobody.
there,
I am schizophrenic from this Lego shit.
to the people who did all of that and still retain their mentality, I respect you, but personally, I would not do that.
Yeah, this man
Worst is
doesn't
I am
have.
not joking.
This man isn't mentally stable from the beginning. I met him, so he was good from the start. I think we can move on to the next question here, so we don't be here for 1 hour. Uh, Veronica, were you secretly made in a lab in corporate America?
How did you know? Anyways, next
We have
question.
ours. Okay,
I
we
don't
can
want to
move
get
on.
killed. Let's move on.
Okay. English or Spanish?
English.
That seems reasonable. What is your body count? By that I mean how many people you have killed.
I don't think you want to know, but I probably killed a lot more than what you probably expect.
I'm gonna say 5.
I don't want to join them. Let's move on.
That's a very good idea. Uh, were you invited into the Chaos Legion bar someone or just found out by the Tankfish video?
Ironically, I did find not cap. I did find CL by Tankfish video. It was around 4 years ago. I was in the old server, but I wasn't active much. And then when I realized, oh wait, they have a new server now. That's when I started becoming a little bit more active. I stopped being active in main CL once I became like a repo, and then after that, I was just on to cab. That's it.
Yeah, that's the next question. Why did you choose cab to be like your main thing?
Oh, with cab, around around the time I met this person named Slug Suji. Those who know Slug Suji, very very nice person. Rest in peace. No, he's not dead. By the way, he's not dead. But we joined at the same time, so we bonded over the fact that we joined main CL, just two little drafteds, uh, taking trying to climb up the ranks, and then Slug joined Cab, and he asked me, "Hey, do you want to join Cab? It's a pretty cool, like tanks and ships." And I was like, you know what, let's do it. And so ever since that, I've just been maining Cab ever since.
That's an interesting story. And the next question is, why did you accept to the role of leading cab, and like, do you ever think you will want to leave it?
Why did I? Well, first off, I was very shocked when Dino gave me the role of leader Cab, but I still accept it anyways. Because for me, in my own way, it's like my personal community too. So I want the best out of it, and but at the beginning it was so active, and then like slowly over the years, because people are growing up, which is reasonable, it started to become more a little bit semi inactive. So what I decided to do is that instead of just waiting for like the horse to just fucking decay right then and there, I should just do action instead. And if I'm leader cab, then I could enact those actions. My main goal is to not I'm not gonna say like, oh, bring back cab fully to its glory days, because that's gonna take a lot more time, but hopefully eventually one day. But to slowly to pick up activity little by little and create more engagement from both cab and main CL. So it's like, hey, we give you some of my members can join your events, and then in return some of your members join our events, to create like a more better relationship in terms of activity. Because by this time there was not that many things going on with cab with main seals, hence why there was like a lack of engagement between the two. But in terms of when I leave, I'll be running cab until like I cannot do it anymore. I mean, right now with college, not much of an issue. Like I have good grades and everything, but if there comes a time when like I cannot uh, manage both, that's when I decide that's my time to go. But as of right now, I don't think I'll be going anywhere. At least not right now. No, too much free time.
Yeah, that's understandable. Too much free time is sometimes good, sometimes bad. Because if you don't have anything to do, you just are home, bored, and nothing happens.
I can relate.
Anyway, you can't relate. You have 250 hours in a Lego game. Shut up. So, Veronica.
A lot of free time.
If you were bald, would you wear a wig?
Yes, I will. I will wear wig. First of all, I don't think I could pull off being bald. It takes a certain uh skull to have one. But I guess if I were to have a wig, I'd probably just get like just a fully black wig, probably with some curls and stuff. But overall, no, I would not want to be bald, and I would just be wearing a wig for the rest of my life if that's the case.
You would like glue it to your head.
Yes, I would glue it to my head, so then it would be more easier to not get my wig snatched.
Oh,
or,
I think
or
I'm gonna let you talk.
either that, or maybe get some hair transplant. That's another option.
But yeah, well, that is an option too, a good one actually. So next question is, what are your plans to stop the anti-shark sentiment within the battalion?
Um, I guess I guess make Cab mascot a shark. I don't know. I don't really know much about this anti-shark sentiment. Oh wait, I forgot. It's because one of my one of my members dissected a baby shark. That's why. Oh no.
What?
Yeah. Okay. So basically, all my members they're smart people, but they're really retarded when it comes to VCs. Some of them are majority of them are like STEM students, so like they got like good grades and everything, going to like biology, computers, mechanics, all that kind of stuff. So I and one of my members is going currently right now is in biology in his high school, and he dissected a shark, and he showed it to one of my members, and I think they took that as a personal attack. I think that's why this started. But yeah, I guess I'll make a cat mascot a shark at this point.
That's like the best option you can do, because I thank God that we do not do this here
No.
where I am. Dissecting a baby shark, what's wrong with you? Okay, can you sing the Barbie song?
No.
And will you sing the Barbie song?
No.
Okay. Let's move on. Do you think that this year, 2024, was a good year for CAB?
Yeah, I say 2024 was a good year for Cab. I mean, yeah, we had some ups and downs, but in terms of like community and like battles, we probably won a lot more than what we expected. And overall, like I love seeing that this community is growing and growing and thriving in a way throughout these years.
Yeah, and what are your expectations for the next year for CAB?
Oh, especially for Cab, um, my I'm planning to make more events, more recruitments, and more propaganda for CAB itself, but to also refine a few things within CAB itself, like enlistments, uh, what else? Requirements, rankings, and medals. And it is a we need to update those medals because some of those medals are like 2 years old already, and obviously, if you have 2-year-old medals, it's not going to be obtainable at some point. But overall, make major changes within CAP to to sustain its livability, but also
Yeah,
creating a
yeah, I saw that you had problem with medals when on the how is it called? When you were recruiting people for the semi-officer position, that you
yeah.
asked for medal inspirations.
Yeah, we need more medals. But overall,
Yeah,
expect a lot of changes in CAB with in 2025. It's going to be a lot more different compared to what it is right now.
I think that is good to hear actually. Something needs to change there. It's getting like the old vibes.
Let me play this video about terrorism, please.
Dino
Okay.
barely does.
Oh, I remember that. I was there.
Dino barely does, and he barely tells them, "Oh, where the fuck am I?
What the fuck?
Where
Get
am
the
I?
fuck down. Get the fuck down. Out. Down.
Where am I?
Before
Where did I go?"
hang out. Before I dish out special magistrate. Get down. Oh my god.
I remember that. I wonder who made that.
Yeah, Axel, I think, made it. Like, he recorded the video, but I don't know who exploded them. I think it was Sammy or someone. So, next question. What is your dream job?
Oh, my dream job. Like I've said before, I'm trying to get to my school nursing program. So my top choice for my dream job is to become a pediatrics nurse. I always been interested in sciences, and as many people will learn to find out about me, I tend to have a bit of a heart when it comes to helping others. Um, so that's kind of like how it plays to me going to pediatrics specifically, because I want to help others, and I don't really care much about the money, to be fair. I mean, money is good, but overall, like the the co- the accomplishments of helping others during their darkest times, when sick or ill, I think it makes a better impact than money can buy. If not, if I don't get into my nursing program, then I'm gonna become um, a counselor or a therapist. In a way, I want to be helping others the way that in a way that I think would be better for humanity itself. Because a lot of things are getting more complicated, and not many people can have that that safe line to talk to. I think in a way, just the feeling of helping others is just better in general.
That's I think the best answer this L.N.N. interview thing will ever have.
No, yeah, I have a big heart when it comes to people. In a way, I put my heart on my shoulders, but I do not make it define my actions. Very stern about that.
Yeah, all right. I think
Awesome.
we can move to the next part of the questions. How long have you been in CL?
I've been in SEAL since 3 years ago, but to be more specific, in general, that would be, hold on, let me get it real quick. September 24th, 2021. Saying that out loud, it still makes me feel old.
Yeah, that is funny. From a new division commander, how is it different than before?
When it, from my point of view, is very it's full of mixed feelings, if all is honesty. Because now that I'm like the representative of CAB itself, you have more responsibilities that not only like my own actions affects CAB in general. So in a way, there's kind of a little bit of pressure, but in a way, it's exciting because what my actions can do can either make or break CAB itself. That's what makes it thrilling. But also, I get more opportunities out of it to benefit my division than compared to before when Dinah was in charge. Because um, beforehand, we relied on our relations with Dino itself. So now that Dino's not in the picture much, we had to mend our own relations. So we managed to make a lot more engagement with other groups and everything. because of the major changes. As of right now, we're doing World Sim, which is basically think of like World War, except it's with different factions within NCC and Dead Ahead. So so not only that we're learning how to create alliances, we're also learning like how what uh what's good and what's not when it comes to engagement with other groups. So that I think that's what makes him way more thrilling because we're doing this by ourselves now, and yeah, sometimes it doesn't work out, but some majority of the time it works because it's way more fun when you're doing it yourself rather than just waiting around and wait for the leader to make the engagements for you. It's more like a group effort, if anything, with my officers and I. And overall, it's very much a like it's an anxious but very much thrilling feeling. And honestly, I'm very excited because of it. I get a little bit of thrill from these things.
Yeah, that's quite nice. That you are the now person that people have to wait for to decide when events start and everything. So next question is, what is your PC part list?
Ironically, I've been playing on a MacBook Air. No mouse, full on keyboard. I have a mouse, but I don't use it at all. So for those people who are asking me, no, I don't have a PC. I'm too broke for that shit. And plus, I use my laptop for my college stuff. I think it's way more convenient than like bringing your whole PC to your college. That's just my opinion.
Yeah, I think most people have like a laptop or something like that.
And for those wondering how the fuck you play on the trackpad, it's actually quite easy once you get the hold of it. I've been a trackpad user for 7 years. So it's quite easier when you have the years to provide it. It's just simply just WASD and then one finger just shooting and the other finger just like moving the camera. It's not that bad.
Yeah, I know a guy who does a weird thing when he plays Minecraft. He shifts with his left thumb.
Oh yeah. I do the exact same thing too.
Yeah, that I find it weird and uncomfortable to like have my hand like that.
Demon.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Demon, witch, burn her.
Ironically,
Burn.
you're not the first person who said that.
Don't worry, we can't.
We vowed to return in time.
Yes. So, next question is, what are your feelings on the new bootcamp idea from Dino?
I think it'll be good for a change. I didn't hear about it until like the people who got nominated or word from mouth that this was happening. So it was more like you know what, good for them, but at the same time, like this is something way much newer, and I think it's kind of necessary in a way because I think, in my point of view, I'd rather have quality over quantity when it comes to leaders. That's why with Cab, I try to test them as much as I can. And with this whole elite boot camp, I think it's a good opportunity for those to see who is worth promoting, rather than just just straight up oh hey, you're cool, let me just promote you because because of connections. I find it really unfair when people get promoted because of connections.
That seems kind of unfair that you like join, maybe you are a friend of someone and like you get a big role out of nowhere. I understand it when if you're like from a different group and are like a good known officer there, then I could understand it.
Yeah, there's a line between, okay, we know you, and another line saying like, hey, we know you from another group and we respect your leadership. Come join us. I I'd rather pick someone who's like from another group and have really good leadership skills and know how to lead, rather than just someone that I just know because of personal connections. That's just my point of view on it, and it's good that this whole elite boot camp is testing them on it.
Yeah, we had a guy like that on Khorn during the Wind War incursion. He was a guy from Spain that like usually beat our asses there in fights. Then he came and joined us, and a few months later, before like Khorn died, he was fired because people didn't like him because he was yelling so much. But he was a good leader though.
Yeah.
He was great.
Honestly, I think it's just good for just not having, just getting rid of the whole nepotism. That's it. That's
Yeah,
just
just free ranking people who are not
Mhm.
capable. So we have a question from someone I will have to tell name. Surep is asking when he and Flight getting vice comp.
well, one both of you guys gonna have to actually fight to the death. So because I'm only allowing one position, not two. I want to get the for my high comp we have one of each time zone. So for me, I'm NA. There's Bolivian who's obviously from Bolivia, and Megai who's from EU. So think of it like collecting stones. We have one for NA, one for EU, and now we're gonna need one for Asia. So I will be announcing who would be vice commander in the monthly rally.
We
That would
need a
be on
video
March.
of their fight.
Yeah, I'll tell them right then and there. You guys gonna have to fight, all that kind of stuff. But I won't be saying who will be getting it until then.
With stones.
Yeah, exactly.
Nah, not that's a thing I will want to watch. We have a question from Eisen/Daniel. How does it feel to lead Kev?
At first, it felt really weird because of what I mentioned earlier. It's like it's never been heard before that, well, as of recently, that someone takes over a previous leader's position and then do something about it. Because, like I said before, RU, it was passed from one person to another, and then it just bam, it just disbanded right then and there after like a few months. So, in my own context, I'm not trying to repeat that whole thing, especially with things that are at the status at the moment. But overall, I think it feels nice to know the fact that like now I have the power to like change things and make it more better than it is currently.
Yeah. And do you ever feel like you get underestimated or overestimated? And if yes, how do you feel about that stuff?
I personally, I think I've been much more underestimated compared to overestimated. Mainly because I mean the whole stigma of like woman, because like how many people do you know that's like a female in CL that's actually like leading? I can only name like two.
0.
One of them being me, and the other one is in airwalk, but not like an elite position compared to me. So it's obviously the stigma is there. So many people underestimate you because of gender being first, and second is like based on personal experience. Like when people talk to me, they obviously not going to assume that like I'm the leader of cab. They're just going to assume like I'm just a regular player. So in a way, like my voice is kind of like in a way deceiving the rank the rank I am than what they think I am.
It's not that how would you say it? It doesn't have like the authority in it that much.
Yeah, no. I mean, I'll try as much as I can, but I can't really change my voice. That's who I am as a person.
Yeah, well, it's on them. They just have to live with it.
No, Cab, they're used to me already. But with main CL, it's definitely going to cause quite a stir, especially with, compared to other commanders' voices, like for example, Tuskep, like his voice sounds very professional, even when he's not being professional.
When I hear Tuskep talk, I feel like I'm watching episode of how's it called? I don't know how it's called. It's a show about lawyers. Suits. It's called Suits.
But yeah, no, a lot of people just underestimate me because of gender and voice. And you know what? I think it's good to be underestimated a little bit because I think I find it really fun when they expect some sort of like person behind this like Lego character of me, but then they find out I could be sometimes calculated with my stuff.
Yeah. So we have a last like 3 questions.
Hold on, let me read that real quick. Okay, hi Firezilla. You're not getting your raise. You're very fucking inactive. Honestly, I think I might kill you myself. I'm not hesitant to kill my officers, especially those who have been inactive for like the past year.
Execution is in order.
Oh yeah, no. Monthly rallies is gonna be a lot of executions. Just for officers alone. And then a monthly rally after that, it's gonna be my rankers. Because honestly, there's a few rankers in there that have just not been doing anything, and it's kind of getting like, a little bit frustrating.
I may be one of those rankers, to be honest.
Well,
but
depends on
I have my reasons.
No, if you have reasons, yeah, like, look, I'm not gonna like fire like with my officers. I try to be really fair because I know that, like, I mean, at the end of the day, it's just a Lego group, so I'm not gonna take it personal on them. But I'm saying to those who don't give me reasons and just straight up ghost on me. I don't like people who are like that, and if you're not gonna give me a reason or not gonna commit to it, then what's the point of keeping you in here? You know what I'm trying to say?
Yes, I understand.
But yeah.
Okay, I have last 3 questions that are not included here because
imagine purge of both divisions.
Yeah, that would end horribly. So I have 3 questions that are not added here because someone forgot, someone who I will not name.
Alright, fire it away.
So, what is your brand of microwave?
My brand of microwave? That is a good question. Well, my microwave is like, I don't have a microwave anymore. So I can't really answer that question.
What? Who doesn't have a microwave at home?
I have an air fryer.
It's like... Don't talk to me, peasant. You don't have an air fryer.
I have an air fryer.
But microwave is... Use air fry when you try to heat up your food.
Fuck this modern shit, fire and sticks is why a better.
What?
Of course you say that, you villager.
No, I don't have like those like microwaves that's like in the wall. No, I have those portable ones. Mine just broke down like 2 weeks ago, so I've just been using my air fryer since.
I have a microwave that has been lasting since the year 2000.
Good for you.
That thing is older than me.
and still kicking.
It's the best microwave I have ever seen. It's consistent. You know what to expect with it. It's just old and perfect.
All right, let's move to the next one.
Yes. Next question is, what is your favorite type of pencil?
My favorite type of pencil. Oh, hold on. Give me a second. I have an exact one. Hold on. Give me a second. It's a Japanese brand. At least that's what I remember. It is called the. I have it here. But for its English name, it is the Korea mechanical pencil. I always use that for my college stuff. It has a really nice grip to it as well.
Yeah, mechanical pencils are the best, but I have my times when I'm drawing and I need to use a pencil, normal one, because it just does better.
Yeah. My second one would be the Nick Pro mechanical pencil.
Martin, when you will be editing this, please add pictures.
Huh. Oh, okay.
Right.
Okay, and I have my two questions are left. Do you like McDonald's or Burger King more?
Okay. McDonald's has better meals. The only thing I like from Burger King is their chicken fries. Other than that, McDonald's, but personally, I prefer Wendy's.
I am European. I have never been to Wendy's.
Oh my god, I love their burgers and chicken nuggets, especially the chicken nuggets. They put the way they season their chicken nuggets is really good.
Well, it's the first thing I will do when I arrive in America, I guess. Go to Wendy's. And last question for today. What is your favorite piece of furniture from IKEA?
That's a good question. I had to pull it up real quick.
Do y'all even have IKEA?
Yes, I have IKEA.
Yeah, I have a few small tables and my entire wardrobe is IKEA.
No, like America has Home Depot.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
we have IKEA. Oh, furniture. There's a specific chair. It's called the swivel chair. I like their swivel chairs. I don't know why. It's very improper, but I like it. But if I were to say more properly, it would probably be the wing chairs they have. Look, I think it looks way more better. But in terms of comfortability, it would be the swivel chair.
Yeah, I'm looking at it right now. It looks awesome. I know exactly what it is. It's amazing.
Hey, to my artists out there, make sure if there's any fan art of me out there, which is probably less likely, just put me in those armchairs. Especially one that's in purple, like a very dark royal purple. I love purple.
That's nice. So we are in the end of the list. There is nothing left. Is there something that you would like to add here?
Okay, to my cabbers out there, hi guys. You probably might hear this, I don't know, probably 1 to 2 weeks. I don't know how long this is gonna be uploaded. But for main CL, I understand that it's gonna be weird having like somebody like me in the rankings, but I will let you know that I will do my best to prove my worth in CL itself. And in terms of advertisement, join CAB. We specialize in tanks and navy. As of right now, we're doing World Sim, which is MTC and Dead Ahead. So if you're interested in and things like that, um, it's in CLD divisions, otherwise known as Chaos Legions divisions. And once you join in, go to CAB enlistments and just follow the format. But other than that, that's all I had to say. And it was nice having to talk with you guys.
Wanna say about the
Thank you.
subdivisions like 10NAS?
Oh, we also got 10AS, which is a all plane division, and then we have the 87 infantry, 87, which is more infantry and more guns related. So if you're into World War, Cold War, then this is the division for you.
What happened to the other two?
Right now it's in decommission, but we are going to reformat it so it could be much more published.
Awesome.
Already have my picks of who to lead those ones.
That's nice. I think they will be very, very happy to hear that.
Yeah, 2025 is going to be the year for CAB.
Alright,
Let's hope
anything
so.
else?
Nope, that's all I gotta say.